Do I have lipstick in my teeth?
And a little bit of breakfast.
A little bit of breakfast? Where? Hey guys, it's Jessie B and I'm here with Ty.
Finally made my comeback.
Yes, aka the Bean. Show in your ponytail.
I just have to look at you.
It's so cute. I love it.
Do you see what she does to me?
It looks very nice. Okay, so today we're doing a couples Q&A. You guys sent in a bunch of questions on Twitter, and I don't like Q&As. Okay.
I thought you were about to say, I don't like you.
I like you.
Okay.
Mostly. So I don't like Q&As. For the most part.
For the most part. The snoring, it's gotta stop.
Oh, you snore so terribly. And then I'll wake him up and he'll be like, I'm so sorry. And then like 2 seconds later, he'll snore again.
Yeah.
So because I don't like Q&As, we're gonna look at these questions and we're gonna answer them with a mini story time if we can.
Okay.
So this is more of a mini story time day.
Is this just because every single time we go to family gatherings with me, I always have a story?
He literally,
to go with
anything you bring up, you can be like a can of soup and you'll have a whole story about a can of soup.
But funny enough, with cans of soup, it wasn't me, it was my parents. They would take a can of like Alphagetti's or any can of soup and throw it in the fire pit in the middle of the night and then run as fast as he could because it would just blow up.
Do you see what I mean? Anything, like guys, bring up any object in the comments and you'll have a story. I'm gonna look through these questions, and we got a lot, so we can't like answer all of them. What's the creepiest thing that's ever happened to you? Before you answer, he told me something really creepy the other day from his childhood that I think he should tell you guys.
What did I say?
He told me he had an imaginary friend when he was a kid, and I don't know if you want me to tell it or you, but like it really freaked me out.
Okay, so when I was a little kid, I would have an imaginary friend like most young kids would have.
Not every kid has an imaginary friend.
Well, the cool ones.
The imaginative ones.
The cool ones did.
The creative ones.
Yes, but I had imaginary friends, and I would, you know, be up in my room playing with them. My parents were like, oh, he's just being creative, whatnot. Yeah. I think they started realizing there was something wrong when I think I was drawing like a family portrait and I put my imaginary friend in there. And it looked a lot like a young boy, but I didn't draw any legs.
He was just floating.
So my parents were like, why doesn't he have legs? Like, oh, he doesn't have any. So that was a little off-putting.
Because he was actually talking to a ghost, guys. That's so scary.
But as I was getting older, I would start talking like very strange things. You know, usually with most imaginary friends when you're younger, they just kind of go away or whatever. Yeah. They go to new kids who need imaginary friends, you know. I would mention how as I was growing up, my imaginary friend would actually start getting angry with me because I was growing and they weren't.
Ugh, that freaked me out so much when he told me that.
My mom has the whole full story. It freaks her out.
So how old were you when you stopped seeing him?
I don't know. I actually have no memory of any
So you don't remember what he looks like or anything?
No, my mom.
So you were really little?
Really little. My mom was the one who told me about this.
That's spooky.
Yes.
But your mom has a lot of stories about your old house being really haunted.
Well, it was an old schoolhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And didn't like you guys see handprints on windows or like
when I was young, we were renovating the top floor and we were putting a new, like, I forget what the proper word for it is, but like the protruding window out of a slanted, like a vaulted ceiling. Yeah. We were putting that up and we had just the fiberglass insulation up and then plastic covering it. And as I was walking down the stairs, because we had this really nice spiral staircase, I looked at it and there was handprints pressed into all the plastic. It was scary.
That's so freaky. We actually, when we went to Ty's parents' new house in Alberta, the first night we were sleeping there, I don't know if you heard it as well. I think we both heard it. Maybe. We heard this little girl's voice, like, talking in a corner, and then it just stopped, and we were both like, what the heck was that? And we never heard it again. It's
maybe one of the kids that were still there, because there were a lot of kids there.
They never left. They just never left.
They never left.
Yeah. Would you rather be kidnapped and murdered by Cinderella or Ariel? What?
These are some very intense questions. Like, it escalated quickly.
I've always wanted to see a mermaid, so I'm gonna say Ariel. Please kidnap me.
I have a feeling, though, you'd get kidnapped and murdered really fast by Ariel because there's the water part.
I just literally drown.
Yeah, and our lack of, water breathing abilities.
Have you even seen Cinderella or Ariel?
I watched Little Mermaid in college.
In college?
Yeah.
Other than Barbie, what was your favorite toy to play with as a child?
Not Barbie. Hot Wheels.
My sister and I used to play Extreme Barbie. So we'd like shave off all their hair and like dangle them from the staircase and like throw them in the backyard and like it was
Extreme Barbie.
Extreme Barbie. You'd think we'd like grow up to be serial killers. Did any of you ever have a weird dream about each other? Whenever I have a dream about Ty, he's always doing something really stupid in the dream. Like, what was that one about the water? You wanted to go swim out in the ocean. It was like a thunderstorm, there was rain, the waves were huge. And I was like, don't go swimming.
Well, Dream Ty in this situation thought, hey, it's dark. If I had light, it would be okay. So I taped a whole bunch of glow sticks to me.
Right, and then you went
dived into
swimming.
the ocean. So there's just like a glowing dot out in the middle.
I was like looking out the window and I just see this huge glowing ball just like going up and down in the waves and I'm like, why is he doing this? Have you ever shoplifted?
I didn't.
You never stole ever?
No, I remember the reason why I've never done anything bad like that is because when I was younger, I was in a giant tiger. And I was there with my parents and my brother and I was going around and I think I had, it was an O. Henry bar. I had the chocolate bar and I had every intention to buy it, but I was just kind of walking around, kind of spaced out in my head a little bit and I just put it in my pocket. When my dad saw me do that, he immediately grabbed me by the arm, took it out of my pocket and immediately told me how bad it looked that I did that. But yeah.
No, stealing is bad. Don't do it ever.
Don't do it.
Can you dig up your garden and see what's buried there?
Well, we could, but should we?
I'm thinking there's nothing down there. I mean, and I know when we went, it was like the ground was frozen, but I feel like even if we went now, nothing would be there. I mean, we could check and I could just tell you guys.
Now, because you said that, we're gonna dig it up and there's gonna be something horrible underneath there.
No, don't say that. That's so
You're the one
bad.
jinxing it right now. If
I'm
I'm
sorry.
saying that we will find something terrible, then we won't.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how awkward was the first date? Like 7.
This many.
10? You thought it was that awkward?
It was pretty awkward. I walked in and you were just kind of sitting there like this.
I had my hot chocolate and I was like,
Yeah.
I was scared.
Yeah, and me being as awkward as I am, I had to pretend to be extremely confident.
I was like talking nonstop because I was so scared.
Yeah, and your leg was shaking like crazy.
I couldn't stop talking.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a 10 though, it was like a 7.
Okay, it was a 7.
We met at a coffee shop. Were you Ty's first girlfriend?
Unfortunately, no.
I don't think that's unfortunate.
I probably shouldn't say unfortunately.
It's not unfortunate.
No, I'll just say no.
I feel like it's good for people to get experience with other people before finding your one and only.
Help me.
Help.
Help me.
What are your last names?
No.
I get this question like all of the time. Let's just say it's me. It's just Jessie V.
And let's just call me Ty.
Ty Bean.
Yeah, Bean, I guess. I'm slowly losing my name. I'm getting to the point now where I'm thinking to myself in the third person and calling myself Bean. She is slowly conditioning me.
I call him Ty like maybe once a day. And the rest of the day is just Bean. You're gonna get like pulled over by a cop one day. He's gonna be like, what's your name, sir? You're gonna be like, Bean.
Yeah.
I mean, Ty. It's like, sir, how do you mix those two things up? Would you wear a mermaid tail in Jessie's video and have a swimming contest with her as mermaids?
Is that a question for me or for you?
Yeah, would you put
While you were reading that, I'm doing this face.
Why? Would you be a mermaid with me?
My parents were asking if I'd do the mermaid thing with you, and my response was I would look like an ice cream cone.
He thinks his belly is gonna go over the mermaid.
It will. No, but in all honesty, I would definitely do it.
I was gonna make you anyway.
Do you think Ty is the one?
Yay. What's your worst or scariest college experience? I think for me, there's this one day after school, it was like my second day of college, and I met this guy in the cafeteria, and he seemed really nice, and he offered to drive me home. Now everybody, don't go home with strangers.
Strangers.
But like he was nice, we had talked the whole lunch period and I was like, oh, he seems cool. Like he seems like he'd be, you know, cool to go home with or to take me home. And
Go home with.
I didn't go home with him. So he did drive me home, but literally on the highway. So he had this crazy sports car. He was going like 100 over the speed limit, and he did this thing where
Was he like blasting Fast and the Furious music?
He was blasting music, and he was driving me home, and he did this thing where we were in traffic, and the car was literally weaving through the smallest little crevices between cars, and I was texting my dad, and I'm like, I love you if I die. Just know that I love you, because I actually thought I was gonna die. And I was like, slow down, and he's like, it's fine, like I do this all the time. And then like, I never let him drive me home ever again.
Nah, I would say that's fair.
That was so scary.
Because if that was me, I'd be screaming.
Oh my gosh, I was terrified. Would Ty dye his hair the same color as yours?
Maybe not the same color, because I already have a bad knack of dressing the exact same as she does, We had to coordinate a little bit today.
Yeah.
Because I have this exact same shirt and I was thinking I could rock it, but
Yeah.
she does wear it a lot better than I do.
I think it'd be really funny if we were both redheads. Mm-hmm. It'd be kind of cute. Is Ty a good singer?
No.
He's like decent.
No.
Like, you're not amazing or anything, but like
I'm pretty horrible at it.
He sang me some 90s songs.
Well, that's just because I'm in the car and you can't jump out of the car while it's moving. I know when to sing to the audience.
You've sang to me.
It's when they can't escape.
No, you've sang to me down in the kitchen before. Like you were singing like Aerosmith and stuff.
Yeah. My parents taught me well.
Yeah, it was decent. It wasn't bad. It was decent.
It was decent.
Yeah. I like to sing Disney songs to Ty
She
all
sings
the time.
all the Disney.
Like every night I just sing him Disney songs.
For the past few weeks, because Mandy made you watch Moana.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
So
Moana.
that's all she's been singing.
I love Moana. It calls me and no one knows how far it goes. He knows he knows the words too.
I know the words too.
He sings it too, guys. Don't let it fool you. He sings it too. Do you have a song that's special in your relationship? Can I tell them?
You have your song.
Our theme song is from VeggieTales. If you guys know the cheeseburger song, that's our song.
That's ours?
Yeah.
I think she's saying it's hers, but
No.
that just means it's mine
Guys,
too.
type in VeggieTales cheeseburger.
I'm not even allowed to move my hands when I talk now.
That's our song. It's gonna be our wedding song. Cause you're his cheeseburger. You're his cheeseburger. He'll wait for you. It's a good song. I'll walk down the aisle to that song. Well, what's our song? Aerosmith?
Yeah.
Is that our song?
And I don't wanna miss a thing.
We're gonna close the video. Before we go,
We're gonna close it just...
I wanted to talk about our cooking series for a second. We have stopped it for temporarily at least because we found that not a lot of people were interested.
We were gonna make poutine!
I was having a lot of fun, but no one was watching it. The thing is, on my channel, is if I sense that you guys aren't enjoying something, I'm gonna get rid of it, even though I loved it, because it sucks! But anyways, thank you to all of you who supported our cooking series and commented and were involved. Thank you so much for watching us. And yeah, we're gonna get going now. Thanks for doing this Q&A story time thing with me.
Yes, because I just have stories for almost everything.
You have so many stories to tell.
I should make a story time channel!
Do it!
It would last about 2 weeks.
Okay, anyways, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Bye.